Here's yet another reason not to trust the mainstream media, the corporate media. Probably reason, 5,555,222nd. Why not to trust these mouthpieces is because they're dishonest, they're disingenuous, they're agendized. All those things are demonstrably true, but also worse than those things is the fact that they will rally to the defense of moneyed interests, powerful interests. The very sort of organizations that honest journalists, if that's not a oxymoron, what honest journalists who take it as their mission to afflict the comfortable and comfort the afflicted, they would be the ones quickest to point out when these moneyed interests have absolutely no good or mean absolutely no good. But in this case, the powerful moneyed interests called the World Economic Forum, the ones who put out the spot that's become notorious, which says, in 2030, you will own nothing and you will be happy. Here's a look at life in 2030. You own nothing. Everything is rented. Everybody lives in the cities, and all of these protocols are being followed. The Great Reset has been instituted. The World Economic Forum, the very group that is pushing whose leaders are powerful multi-billionaires who meet in secret to plot how the world economy should be controlled, and who are open depopulationists, advancers of the depopulation agenda, who want 500 million people on the earth, no more than 500 million people, according to the Georgia Guidestones. You can go back and look at my previous video on that subject. Anyhow, when groups like this get exposed, like the World Economic Forum did, what does Reuters do? What does Reuters, the news organization, do? Fact check. The World Economic Forum does not have a stated goal to have people own nothing by 2030. You silly plebes. How ridiculous you people are for believing that. A video repeating misinformation about the World Economic Forum has been widely shared on Facebook. Okay. Fact check. That very phrase, fact check, has just become a farce. Everybody knows it. So, by 2030, the features amendment says, now let's talk about their stated goal. By 2030, you will own nothing and be happy. The question is, how do they get us to that point? How can over 10 years they get us from having private property to owning nothing? Okay, so here's where Reuters, the news organization, the ones who are supposed to be there to tell the truth, to comfort the afflicted and to afflict the comfortable, to take on the powerful. Do they take on the powerful? No. In this case, they rally behind the powerful. They white knight for the powerful. For these insanely psychopathic oligarchs at the World Economic Forum. They say so here's their response. Because the World Economic Forum does not have a stated goal to remove everyone's private property by 2030. These claims likely originated from a WF Morning site from 2016 that stated 8 predictions about the world in 2030, including you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. What you want, you'll rent, and it'll be delivered by drone. Okay, so that is what that spot, which was put forth by the World Economic Forum, that is indeed what that spot was saying. It was saying this is going to be the future in 2030, and it's a good thing. You will be happy. You will own nothing, and you will be happy. That is a fact. But now they're trying all this convoluted way to say, no, 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 you silly people. You got it all wrong. Danish politician Ida Auken, who wrote the prediction in question, said it was not a utopia or dream for the future, but a scenario showing where we could be heading, for better or for worse. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? She clarified that the piece was aimed to start a discussion about some of the pros and cons of the current technological development. All right. When we're dealing with the future, it's not enough to work with reports. We should start discussions in many new ways. That is the intention with this piece. Oh my God. Now, look at that spot. Read that article. If you still can, it's still accessible. They don't want you to be able to see it now that they've been shown out, now that they've been exposed. But if you watch it, you will see it's not. Here's the pros and cons of owning nothing in 2030. It's not presenting it that way at all. It's not saying, well, let's start a discussion. Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should do that. What should we do? Let's put our heads together and think about these questions. That's the way they're trying to spin it now. That is not at all what this spot is saying. It's saying we're going to make sure that by 2030, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Okay? Again, I will link to the spot. It's not saying, well, this is just about starting a conversation about how we could be changing for good or for ill. It's not saying anything is for ill. It's not saying I own nothing and so there's some good about it and there's some bad about it. And maybe we shouldn't have gone this route, but maybe we should have. And let's just ask these questions. No. Let's just start a discussion about these questions. No, it's an obvious propaganda piece. Okay, they're obviously trying to socialize people into believing that private property is bad and that globalism is good, and that we should trust the World Economic Forum and other would-be globalist oligarchs to control the world economy. Okay, whatever Reuters might say in their silly little fact check, yes, the World Economic Forum does have a stated goal to have people own nothing by 2030. So, again, not only can you not trust the media, but in many cases like this one, what they're saying is the exact opposite of what the truth is. And it's so transparent. Their efforts at, spinning this are so pathetic. Again, just watch that World Economic Forum post. Tell me where there is anything that says, well, let's just have a discussion about this. Maybe we should be open to this idea, but maybe it would be good to, not have a controlled world economy run by globalist oligarchs, where the normal, ordinary people own nothing. Bullshit. In so many words, that's my response to this fact check, quote unquote, article run in Reuters. Thanks for watching. My name's Andy Nowicki. You can check out my work at altrightnovelist.com.